has been a challenging time, but on the whole, it's been pretty positive. I mean, obviously, unfortunately, all the football activities has have to, stop. We've adapted by doing online sessions.
Right.
So through Ulster University, they've been providing a number of online sessions per week for our players to avail of and their parents. We've linked in with a couple of clubs in England as well, a couple of grassroots clubs. We've been providing them sessions and they've been providing our boys some sessions as well.
What kind of sessions would it be? Is it like, I mean,
Fitness
obviously
based.
there's a limitation as to what you can be doing when it's all online, you know?
Yeah, most of them have been fitness. The university sessions have been a strength and conditioning focus on speed sessions. The club in England that we've linked up with, the boys were doing boxing sessions.
Brilliant.
So working on boxing technique and fitness and things like that. We have been doing a weekly football skills session. So we have invited, we've been joined by players from all over sort of Northern Ireland, our own academy, but also other clubs, clubs in the Republic of Ireland, um, England and India as well.
Good.
So yeah, it's been quite busy, but it's been productive. Obviously we've had to cancel our two sort of major tournaments that we organise every year, the Belfast Cup and the Craigavon Cup. Now, as although that's really disappointing, what we have done is we've kind of launched a new project called the Global Club Network NI,
Right.
and it's a way really to bring together the clubs, the players, parents, and coaches that have from the Belfast Cup and from the Craigavon Cup, bring them together to play an online tournament, FIFA online tournament. Now we're launching that next Wednesday. We've got the draw next Wednesday, and we've got Jackie McNamara and Simon Donnelly, the two ex-Celtic players, who are going to do the draw online for us. So that's what we've been getting up to. We'll have each of the teams from the two competitions come together into the pot. We'll do a draw. They'll play each other in FIFA, and then we'll see where we get to from there.
That's brilliant. I mean, what age group would they be? Like what age group are the kids?
Under sevens up till under 13s. Is what we have. It's sort of that age group, that age range.
What was it like organising all that? I mean, it's a new thing, I'm sure.
Yeah, it's been a challenge, but I say we've took our time with it to get it right. We've got to the point now where it'll be streamed online next week. Everything's in place for that. The draw will be done. So it's taken a little bit of time, but to be fair, it'll be worth it because the kids will get a chance to interact with each other.
Yeah.
Have something to look forward to. And it's a way to put a positive spin on having to, reschedule until next year. So.
And what have the kids been saying about it? Are they excited about it? Obviously, you've got those big names in there, so it helps.
It does, yeah. No, we just launched it today, actually, at 12 o'clock. We sent out a newsletter that people were subscribing to. We'll announce it live on our sort of Facebook page this evening. But we have obviously mentioned to a few clubs just to run the idea past them, and the feedback's been really, really positive on it. So as part of the network, what we'll do is we've got a series of other online events planned throughout the year. So it's a way to keep people engaged with the Belfast Youth Cup and the Craigavon Cup all year round, as opposed to just whenever the event is taking place. So an example of some events that we have coming up is a live Q&A with a professional football player. For the players involved in the Belfast Cup, Craigavon Cup, to come online, ask questions to a current professional, and get some tips, etc. We do have some things coming up for parents as well, so some nutrition workshops, some sports psychology workshops, and then from a coach's point of view, we have some webinars with sort of top coaches, etc. in the game. So just a way to bring everybody together.
it's amazing that you have actually managed to stay connected with everybody still. Even as far as India and England and stuff,
Yeah.
you're still touching base with everybody and adapting to the situation. And I suppose you've talked there about connecting digitally and enabling people to stay connected over the coming year. Do you think that'll be, I suppose, when you're thinking back to the Craigavon Cup and the Belfast Cup, would you have typically done something like that, or would it just been come and do one event and then not see us again till the next year?
Yeah, it's a good question. I mean, it's kind of something that's bugged me for years, really, because we started up in 2009, and we've ran hundreds of tournaments, and we've been in touch with thousands and thousands of young players, parents, coaches, and we've been connected with them all during those tournaments, but we haven't until now found a way to keep people engaged with the project and the sort of wider things that we do. But we're hoping that this is a way to help do that. I say
Sort
we've
of
got the support of
integrate
us.
that going forward then?
Yeah, very much so. I think it's a way to just keep people engaged with the events. We've got the support of Ulster University who are helping us. They're our partners for our academy program, but also the Belfast Youth Cup. Um, so they're helping to sort of drive this project with us. So.
Brilliant. And I suppose the kids, and I did see on your Twitter and your Facebook and stuff, the webinars and the Zoom calls and stuff for the kids that you have been delivering as well. On top of that, over the past couple of weeks or the past couple of months, and how have the kids been fighting that? Are they still being able to get out and be active on their own and then reporting into you guys, or is it a matter of you are doing games or something, or what's it like?
Yeah, they've all had their programs from Ulster University to keep them sort of fit and healthy and active.
Yeah.
So that's a weekly program that they have to follow, and then on top of that, then obviously they report into us on a Monday morning at 10 o'clock. We've got a strength and conditioning session with the university, which gives us a chance to have a look at them and see how they're developing and progressing. Um, Outside of that, they've got a technical program with some skills to work on in their own time. But we've put together a couple of series on our Facebook page, one of them being a day in the life. So we had Callum and Jessica Doak, brother and sister, and they put together a fantastic video of a day in the life of Callum, who's one of our academy players, and just went through everything that he does from a day-to-day basis, and it gave us a bit of an insight into how the kids are being active outside of what we see in the Zoom meeting and stuff like that. So it was a really good insight into what they've been doing.
Yeah, and have you seen much engagement then across all the players and all the kids? Are they all able to access the Zoom and stuff? Okay.
Yeah, it's been
I
really
suppose.
good. I mean, our weekly Zoom sessions get well over 100 kids involved in it, and it's great because they can see kids from India, kids from England, kids from the Republic of Ireland, as far as Limerick and Dublin, and they can see and they can compare themselves and sort of interact. So I've been doing some fun quizzes, um, and some giving them some top tips, and as well as doing the actual, the physical side
Yeah,
of things,
yeah.
which worked quite well.
And have you found it hard to implement the technology or get used to the technology, or has it been a struggle like it has for myself?
Yeah, well, I'll be honest with you, I'm not very good at technology. I do my best, and we've had a few snags, but overall it's run quite smoothly. To be fair,
Yeah,
the next on the agenda is to do a quiz for parents. So that's something that we're going to trial out and see how it goes. But I think it's went all right. To be fair, the feedback has been great. The parents have really appreciated the work that has been put in, and all of our academy coaches and staff have been delivering sessions online and engaging with everybody first and foremost to make sure everybody's okay.
yeah.
And
Just
that's it.
checking in with them.
Absolutely. Yeah. On a weekly basis, we've been having meetings with our coaches, and and touching base with all our parents as well, just to review how the whole season has been. And this time has given us a chance to do that. So what we're going to implement into our academy program next year is, obviously we'll have our regular training sessions, but also we'll have online support through the online coaching sessions. Ulster University will provide a weekly online session as well. And we'll be utilising it a lot more, because people seem to be getting quite used to logging in on Zoom and Teams and etc. So we might as well make the most of it.
Take advantage of it, definitely. I think, most organisations are going to be forced to take advantage of the online thing, but also, it allows you to enhance the service delivery and what you're offering. For you to get 30 to 40 kids away to Ulster University, compared to if they can each just log on and take part in the Zoom, you're cancelling out so much need for logistics and figuring things out, cost, transport, all those different things. And I suppose with social distancing going forward, we don't even know when it would be possible for them all to meet inside a room to do training or strength and conditioning and stuff like that. So I think it is definitely important to make the most of it going forward.
Yeah, the big one is to connect with people online. That for me is massive. We've had a chance to review our social media presence on our website, etc., etc. So we're in the process of improving all of those things and driving engagement, which will help us moving forward. And this time has given us a chance to be able to do that, but also touch base with people that haven't had a chance to touch base with in a long time, and sort of put things in place for further down the line. So we've got loads of really exciting sort of trips coming up as well for our players to look forward to. It's just about making the most of what we have online through our social media, website, but also video conferencing, etc. And really having a look at how we communicate with people.
Staying connected.
Yeah, those are the big things, really. And it's not difficult to do when you look at, setting up a weekly, skills coaching session. And we will be tapping into some of the contacts that we have at professional football clubs in England, etc., and Scotland, which we have done already. We've had a coach from Hibernian Football Club in Scotland who's been delivering coaching sessions for us as well. So we'll tap into those things and put it into the diaries and have it more structured moving forward.
Yeah.
We just got confirmation, I think last week, that we have secured some T-Buck funding from the Education Authority. So this will be the second year that we've managed to get that. So we've put in place a trip to Galway as part of the funding. So we'll go down to our partner club, Athenry Football Club in Galway, and we'll play a tournament. We'll do some cultural activities, some workshops, etc. And that's been really positive for us. So that's another really exciting thing to look forward to. We're hoping that we're able to do that during the Halloween break in October. All being well.
Yeah, it's all sorted out by then.
Yes.
I suppose the kids that you should be working with would obviously the amount of finance or the level of finance the club has. Would it be possible for you to go to Galway without the funding, or would it be?
No, not really. If I'm being honest, it would have to be a case that we would have to look at some fundraising to be able to do it. To be honest with you, so it's been a godsend, really, and the feedback from the parents has been unbelievable. So that they're really looking forward to it, and it's going to be a great trip for us. So it's definitely much needed.